What's shaking, everybody? Beastly Gamer here. Let me start this video by saying if I sound a little tired, it's because I am. I had a really long holiday, a very long Halloween at work, and now that I'm off, I wanted to make this video for you guys. Something a little bit different from what I've been doing, but it is video game related because the video you're about to watch is a very scary game called Siren Blood Curse that was released a few years ago on PS3. Now, I'm talking kind of fast because this story is going to have to come out pretty fast because I only have a limited amount of time to tell it. The story that I tell you guys, I swear to God, it's true. If you don't believe it, I really don't care. But this is something that happened to me years ago. Also, I would like to say thank you to all you guys for liking and subscribing to my videos. Every subscription helps this channel grow, and it means a lot, and I'm going to stay humble and say thank you for subscribing to my channel for video game news, video game reviews, and beastly thoughts. Now on to the story. The story took place in Akron, Ohio in 1985 at 339 Noble in Akron on the west side. This day in particular, my mom was babysitting. It was a weekend. She babysat our cousins. They stayed over, and we had a good time. But at any rate, it was around 2 in the morning. Me and my brother were asleep, and we woke up to the sound of our mother downstairs vacuuming. Now, this happened a lot during this time because my mom and dad weren't getting along. They ended up divorcing about 3 years later. And my dad was usually out at night. My mom was at home vacuuming angrily and crying. So this is one of her crying and vacuuming days, but it is what it is. Me and my brother woke up, and we heard her downstairs. We could see the crack of the door of our bedroom that there was no light upstairs, just vague light coming from downstairs, so we knew she was down there. So I convinced him, since we were not asleep, to go on downstairs and see what she was doing, stay up a little bit, and he agreed. So we got up. Okay, now I'm going to paint a picture of this house so you can kind of understand what it looks like. It had a three-bedroom upstairs and a living room, dining room, kitchen downstairs. And our room was directly across the hall from my mom's room. We had a bathroom next to our room and a guest room next to my mom and dad's room. We got to the bedroom door. We were little kids. I was 5, my brother was 6. We opened up our bedroom door, and directly across the hall was something sitting at the foot of the door inside my mom and dad's room. I'm making this quick, but I swear to God it's true, okay? Whatever this thing was, it was incredibly black. Try to imagine this, okay? You're driving down the highway, maybe you've done it before, and there were not any street lights, so you decided to turn off your high beams or your headlights to see what it looked like. Now, you've seen those pitch black nights. Whatever this thing was, it was so black that if you did that, you'd be able to see it 500 yards away in the woods. This thing was that black. It was an unearthly black, very terrifying feeling for a child. And it baffles me that these kind of things, whatever these entities are, like to fuck with children and feed off that energy that they're getting. But at any rate, this thing, whatever it was, appeared as my mother, but it was so black, all you could see was the shape of her. And me and my brother were standing there maybe 3.5, 4 feet away from this thing, looking. It appeared to be very concentrating, looking down, doing something. It was looking down in its lap, it looked like. It was sitting Indian style and doing something. And then all of a sudden, slowly, it raised its head up and looked at us. And all we could see was white eyes, and this thing was pitch black, okay? It's making my hair on the back of my neck stand up because I remember this like it was yesterday. It's so crazy. But anyway, when this thing looked at us, my brother, he was in front of me, we took off down the stairs immediately, running top speed and screaming. We got to the bottom of the stairs, and our mom was running out of the kitchen. And she wanted to know what was going on. So we tried to tell her what it was. We said, Mom, this thing looked just like you. And it looked real scary. I guess we put it into the vocabulary that a 5 and a 6-year-old could, which isn't the best. But we tried to get the point across. Now, my mom, she always had candy on deck. So she went in the kitchen and got me and my brother one of these long licorice red ropes. She gave us the licorice red ropes. She sat us on the couch. She said a few prayers. And my mom's real superstitious, and she's half Christian, half Indian, and she's very spiritual. So she started telling us, these prayers and praying for us, and we were still scared shitless. Needless to say, my mom was going through this thing with my dad, so she had other things on her mind, and she ordered us back upstairs after we ate our licorice. And that was the worst news any child could hear. She said, go upstairs, go, go, go. We were like, Mom, please. There's this thing in your room, and it's terrifying, and it's scaring us. Please don't send us upstairs. Please come with us. And my mom, she refused to go. Now, as an adult and thinking about my mom now, she was probably scared because my mom has a history of seeing these kind of things her whole life. And also, in this house, 339 Noble, A lot of things happened to us that weren't related to this particular incident, but a lot of things happened. So if you guys ever like in the future, I can tell you some of this stuff. But anyway, she got to the point where she was threatening us with an ass whooping if we didn't go back upstairs to find out what was going on. And we were trying to do our best to sweet talk her. Please don't make us go. Whatever is up there, it's still there. It's going to terrify us. And, we don't want to see it. This thing, whatever it was there. That's the whole point. Me and my brother both saw it. And so she didn't agree to come upstairs with us. She did not want to come. But she was threatening us, so we didn't have really any choice other than get up and start moving. So here we are, me and my older brother at the foot of the stairs. Joe is standing in front of me. He was holding my hand with his hand. And we started slowly making this trek up the stairs, one stair at a time. And it's so scary thinking about this as a child. This thing, whatever it was in this house, terrorizing us. And we started going up the stairs and slowly. And coming up on the left, you could see the bathroom door. Okay, so the bathroom door is first and then our room door. So we were coming up on the left and we look in the bathroom real quick, like get a real good glimpse. There's nothing in the bathroom, but upstairs it's pitch black. And we saw this thing, so we know that even if it's standing in my mom's room behind the bed in a pitch black room, we'll be able to see it. It was kind of it was a supernatural blackness. That's the only way I can explain it. Our physical eyes are only able to see a certain degree of physical light. So we see less than a lot of things on the planet. But whatever this thing was, it wanted to be seen. It scared the bejesus out of me and my brother that night. Anyway, we're moving slowly, coming up on the guest room. And Joe has a better vantage point. He can kind of see better what's going on than I can. And he didn't see anything in there. We were just being quiet. And my mom is downstairs listening to that damn Madonna, like a Virgin CD, like it was going out of style, man. And as Joe is getting closer to the area where you can see in Mom's room, he at this time doesn't see the thing, and I am farther behind him, and so I'm waiting my turn to see. So as soon as Joe gets to the point where he can't see it anymore, what an asshole, he lets go of my hand. Okay, and immediately starts running into our room, which is across from Mom's room. And so when he lets go of my hand, my little 5-year-old brain is scrambling, trying to keep up with what's going on. He's running. I'm not staying here. Time to start running. I'm black. We run. And so he let go of my hand, started running. I'm right behind him, maybe about a foot, maybe max. And we get to the room. Joe's already in the room. And as I turn the corner, the door starts to shut. Not slowly, it shuts with force. And it swings so quickly that it pops me on the side of my head, the left side of my head. And I fall down and I hit the ground and I jump up out of fear. I start screaming and I run and jump on the bed, okay? Now she wants to come and investigate. My mom's coming up the stairs to find out what's going on. She comes in, sees I got a knot on my head, and she wants to see if our cousins did it, but our cousins were all asleep when we told her that this thing had done it. Whatever it was, it fed off the energy in that house. It fed off whatever was going on in our little young minds, and it was able to manipulate physical matter to hurt a child. You guys tell me what you think about this story. Actually, there's a lot more stuff that happened in this house. Depending on how you guys react to this, I may tell you more of these stories, but as I said, I swear it's true. The Beastly Gamer. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and spoiler alert, I did die. I am out. You guys like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks again for liking and subscribing. Be easy, y'all. Peace.